With the stars of the future on our horizon, let's turn to the biggest star of the PPR, Rick Willis, joining us live from Southwestern College with a preview of the D2 final between Mira Mesa and Lincoln. Mr. Willis.
Yeah, that's right. We're just about 9 minutes from the D2 final between Mira Mesa and Lincoln, as Lincoln tries to win, I believe it's their 9th, and Mira Mesa tries to win their first. The guy who has 2 CIF championships himself is Coach Dolan. And, Coach, what are the coaches saying to their kids right now?
They're trying to walk that fine line between having fun and enjoying the moment, but staying focused because, you know, it's a big game. It's a final championships. And so that's the tightrope they all walk when they get to the final game.
What do you remember as a coach about these games that, I mean, you know, because I know you prepare, but what do you remember on game day?
Just mentally staying focused and thinking about don't make a mistake. Mm-hmm. Don't take something away from the kids and let them have fun. And we'd shorten our practice, actually, on the finals week, just to change it up.
Coach, I'm going to have to say thank you because they're going to do the national anthem right now. Paul, I am going to go ahead and, or actually, John Soderman, I'm going to go ahead and send it to you.
All right, thanks, Rick. We have Orange Glen taking on Francis Parker. But check it out. Check it all the Orange Glen moms and dads who've come all the way from Escondido. And as we pan the camera across to the field, you can see all the Francis Parker parents who've traveled here from San Diego for this game. But here's the deal as far as Francis Parker is concerned. Take a look. This is quarterback Ryan Sanborn, 27 passing touchdowns. His favorite target this year has been Jonathan Gordon with 22 touchdown passes. But here's the deal about Ryan Sanborn. His coach, the consensus is in the CIF this year that he is the best kicker in all of high school California, in the entire country. Probably going to be going to Stanford as a punter. So this is going to be a great game. But here's the real headline. Orange Glen has not won division in 51 years. Not since 1967 has a team made it to or won a division. And word is it's a good chance it may happen tonight. Brandon, how you looking on your game, bro?
John, we're going to get to Brandon in just a bit. Unfortunately, fortunately, the national anthem is being played as we speak, and we don't want to interrupt that. You know, you were saying not since he was 7 years old. Well, I'll tell you what, John, you were in short pants. All right, Brandon Stone, join us right now.
We had to honor America because it is beautiful, and we're having a beautiful game here. And the action before this was incredible, too, with 2 teams fighting for a D4 championship. Let's check out the highlights between Kearny and San Diego, and boy, was it a fantastic one. A 27-year odyssey for Kearny, and in San Diego, a team trying to get something going after their loss last year. If you're looking at one guy who had to make a measured chance early, it was Raiden Hunter, and he did with a beautiful touchdown to open the scoring. But Kearny, of course, responded right back. Kenyon Williams, a quarterback that missed 2 games this year, came back for the first San Diego game, and now he's back for the second one, goes to Hayden Lundy for a touchdown. But after that, this one just turns into a caver's ride, and this is the play that turns around. Jaden Wickware, if you think he just got on our Silver Pigskin podium because a bunch of people voted, it's not. It's because he's very good, and he makes miracle plays like that to Mo Jackson. And from there, it gets even more extreme as you see touchdown after touchdown, including a beautiful interception return right here by Jalil Jackson. The final out here was 42-14. San Diego wins the D4 championship.
We had 14 guys when we started as freshmen. It's only 7 of those guys still on the team. And we said that we was going to do this the first day of practice. And for it to come true was crazy. We definitely etch ourselves in San Diego High with the rich history they have. You can't mention the conversation without the 1955 team, but you got to mention us today when you talk about it.
Coach James was just truly emotional today. Part of the reason being when he got here to San Diego High, they only had 14 players on the team, including folks like Quinn O'Connor and Raiden Hunter. And he had to build this team from scratch. When you look at where they are now with this D4 championship, the future looks incredibly bright as well. We were just showing a couple weeks ago the AYF championships, and half of the winners of that 8th grade team are going to end up being at San Diego High as well, so the future is bright for the entire Caper offense and defense and special teams and everybody. Back to you, Paul.
And the other part of the story we're not telling, Brandon, is all the kids that he's getting to the next level. you know, either academically or through athletically. It's really a success story. But now they have another high school game to play. How do the Wildfires factor into that? Do they have a bye or do they play next week?
We're going to see some regional finals next week. We're going to see how it changes with the northern folks who are really suffering the most because of their air quality having to change. I was actually talking to Rick a few minutes ago. He had been talking to Jerry and other folks. And basically, Southern California, I don't want to call it an unfair advantage, but it's more like they have an opportunity to make some miracles happen. And, you know, Rick, do you have anything to add to that, or are you good?
No, I don't. No, yeah, it's Northern California plays next week their CIF Championships, and again, Southern California are in 2 weeks, and then Southern California, and then basically they get 2 byes for the Southern California teams.
You want to make any predictions of what's going to happen out here?
47-44, and both Coach Carroll and Coach Dolan said Mira Mesa is going to win it, so I'm going to pick against them because I always pick wrong, so I'm going to say Lincoln.
And I'm not going to predict it all because I love both teams equally.
All right, well, just clarify that for me. So San Diego's off for 2 weeks now?
They get 2 byes.
They get 2 byes.
So they're off for 2 weeks.
They play, and there's a bye, and they play again.
All right, fair enough.
And then the championship.
All right, there will be a test on that later. Thank you, gentlemen.